Hey everyone, what's up? I am Alex Xavier. I'm here with my boy,
Quincy.
and today we are back at the Nomikai podcast.
Nomikai.
Thank you, Daddy Q.
Podcast.
And today is going to be all about sports because we said we were going to do that last week. Because why did we say we're going to do sports? Oh, I don't remember. No, we're going to just do sports anyway.
Because of watching Free.
We were talking about Free and it said that we should probably just talk about sports. Right. So, of course, we did actually watch some of Free. We didn't finish it as we thought we were going to originally. We kind of got distracted.
That's upsetting.
And you messing up over there?
No, it was just... Okay, so you know how, like, when you got corks for a bottle, sometimes it comes off with, like, a...
Uh-oh, it didn't do
It
that.
didn't do that for how tough it was to pull that son of a bitch out of there. I was expecting that thing to go, like... But it was just like... I was like, huh, that's upsetting. I was...
Weak sauce.
Yep.
All
Here's
right.
what we're drinking today. We're drinking Knob Creek whiskey
Yes.
with root beer.
A&W, to be specific.
Last time we had a beverage with root beer, it went terribly for us. But
Well,
we'll see
but
how
don't
this
worry.
goes.
Yeah, that was brandy. That's different. It's okay. It's all right because this one is not brandy. Let me get a whiff. You said, it sounds like it smells good. Let me get a nice
It
whiff.
actually does. It smells kind of like a... Kind of smells like vanilla.
Ooh, yeah. It's like a vanilla kind of thing, which actually does good with root beer in general. At least that's what I hear.
I just like the fact that it smells like...
It sort of reminds me of also like a vanilla syrup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like when I was smelling it, I was like, wow, you don't normally have that smell of whiskey where I'm just like, oh, that's going to hurt.
Yeah. And as you see, our cup sizes aren't really the same.
There's a reason for that. I'm off today. He works in
2
2 hours. An hour and 45 minutes.
Yep. I'm recording this before going to work, so that's a smart choice on my part. And we were supposed to record this actually a little bit earlier, but we got distracted because we wanted to watch one more episode of Free before recording. And we're going to actually get more into depth about Free a little bit later. We're going to talk about it after we, of course, give the recommendations.
This is a ripper. There's
Yeah.
a rip rapper right there.
Because there's no, like,
The
edge.
Yeah, the edge.
It's just like just a cylinder.
Yeah, it needs to be
It needs a lip.
a little flatter and.
But-
well, yeah.
But
what you
anyway,
said.
yeah, we're definitely going to talk about it after we, of course, make some manga recommendations, anime recommendations, such as that. And you know how we are. We're going to talk about something stupid that makes no sense, and that's just how things go around here. Ain't that right, Q?
Oh, yep, that's how things go around here.
You okay? You all right, man? You spilling?
No,
You spilling something?
no,
over here?
shut the fuck up. Continue on. We're
You
moving
know,
along to the next stage of the phases. What are we talking about? Manga. Let's talk about manga. Let's do that. What is your manga recommendation of this week, Alex?
All right, today I'm going to recommend, of course, Eye Shield 21. Now, if you don't know what Eye Shield 21 is, God dang it, Q.
I hope that the camera picked up how sad I looked for those 2 seconds because I dropped it and I was like, oh.
Dropping and spilling shit. Look at this puddle.
It's not a puddle.
Okay, look at this pond.
It's not a pond
Look at-
either.
Look at this ocean.
Just because we watch Free doesn't mean you can just make the bodies of water larger and larger.
Yes, I can, because we watch Free. But anyway, recommending Eye Shield 21 because it's actually a pretty good sports anime, or manga, actually. Good sport, actually both, but I'm talking about the manga first because, that's what we're doing. And I actually think it's really interesting. It does another take onto football, where imagine basically football, but like with superpowers and shit, basically. Don't spill this now.
Don't worry, this has a lip.
Yeah, I love root beer.
I do too.
Root beer is an underrated drink, in my opinion, in general. You know what I mean? Underrated soda. But it's actually a really good series. It's like basically you get football and there's people with powers playing football or abilities. And it's actually really cool. It's like you get action into it. It's not like, it's like if you're watching a shonen, but sports. If that makes any sense at all. That does make sense? Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, of course, you see the main character who, like, mainly I think his ability is that he can basically, I can't remember, Like it has to do with his eye actually, and I'm having a faint memory of what it's actually even about or what he can do. But all I know is there's one dude who can make himself hard to steal, and as I say, that's pretty damn metal. At least that's what I say. How is it?
It's pretty fucking delicious.
Okay. And honestly, it's just a good read. It's not that long of a series. Last time I actually checked, let me actually confirm that because it's a surprisingly decently and well-paced series. It doesn't feel like it drags on too long, and it doesn't feel like it takes forever. It doesn't feel like it takes forever to get you into the series.
Yeah.
Is what I like about it. It makes me feel like you get right into it right from the jump. It doesn't play with your penis and takes 25,000 years. Like she's there to give you the satisfaction you are here for.
Nothing. Never mind. I don't know a goddamn thing.
No, what was it I said last week that was just like, I said something ridiculous apparently, and it was like, I said something so fluently, like nothing, like it meant nothing, and it was just like,
excuse me.
You good?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
that's neat. iShield 21 is actually on Crunchyroll.
Oh, nice.
We should watch that.
iShield 21.
It's actually pretty dang cool. Like you like,
Oh.
yeah, we're Americans. We like football.
We like sports.
We like things being hit into each other. Honestly, I don't have much to say about iShield 21 because I only watched it like once, and that was like when I was like 14. And I was just like, I only watched it just because there was nothing else on. What's that? It's on demand, Anime Network.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like, and there's nothing else there. And AK, when I mean nothing else there wasn't anything there with like boobies, as a 14-year-old like me would want.
This shit's kind of smacks.
So that's all I really have to say. Go read it. I actually think it's a good, enjoyable. I enjoyed it as the anime. I actually didn't read the manga, but I'd imagine that the manga is better because that's usually how it goes with sports anime, especially. So
A little bit.
Like, I think only a few sport animes are actually good as alone for like, and I mean like they don't like cut corners. You know what I mean? Sometimes they cut corners with some series in general.
I mean, I think.
And with sports anime, sometimes we kind of need some of those elements.
Because the thing is, the actual like story of the sport,
yeah,
is given to you in pieces, where most of it's action based. So when you animate it, it actually should come out better. You think the anime should come out better than the manga because they're now putting what most of the manga is about into action. So it's like actual movement. But
I think the only thing that
they usually always like to take out shit or add a little thing or add something that doesn't need to be there just because they're like, this sounds like it'd be better. And it's like, just follow the fucking manga.
The only thing that does better as an anime always to me are anything that's music wise.
Oh yeah, just because I can't hear what
pages.
I can't hear pages.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it sounds so beautiful. I'm like, does it though?
Because I can't tell. Yeah, you're giving me sparkles and it looks like people are enjoying it. I can't hear a damn thing. And I love how they always give you like
the notes kind of there.
Not
where
even,
you're like,
not even the notes, because those aren't even the actual notes for the song piece. What they're giving, they just wanted to signify there's music playing. And they give you like in those little spaces between the mangas, the name of the song. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, go to YouTube,
play that
to Apple Music, Spotify.
Play that as I read it.
I'm gonna play that song as I'm reading this particular page, just so I can get a feeling of.
So I can be like, wow,
so
this person's so talented.
So this is what this guy's playing. It would be amazing if this was somebody actually playing it, other than like me listening to somebody else play it from who knows how long ago. When was this video? 2002. Oh, 18 years ago.
And the thing about it, no, the worst part is like, no, I guess I already picked our theme for next week, but
music.
Yeah,
I know one manga that's about a pianist that is about a guy who's a pianist, but he ends up becoming a conductor.
Oh,
I know that one, and then I also know another one from manga that involves a guy who wants to become a conductor because he can It's a little weird.
Wait. Let's just
Oh, yeah,
save that.
I'll
We'll
save
just
it.
save
I'll
that.
save
We'll
it.
save that for next week.
Yeah.
And we'll dive in because I already got my 2 that I want to talk about.
Okay.
I already put it in my head the moment I said a theme for next week, and I was like, oh, I got to talk about these 2 things. And I like talking about those 2 things. So I can't wait. I already know which one's going to be the manga and which one's going to be the anime because I prefer one over the other one as the anime and one over the other in the regards of a manga. So I can't wait to talk about that one. But anyway, what's the manga you wanted to recommend?
Manga I'm going to recommend today is actually an anime that I recommend or maybe talked about at some point in time in the podcast. I'm sure I said it before, but it's going to be Air Gear. The reason why I recommend Air Gear for the manga, especially a lot more than the anime, is because the anime cut off so short to the point where it's like it doesn't really do too much credit to the manga, which also, when I actually did kind of go back and reread the manga a little bit, I noticed that there's some differentiations between the storylines of the anime and the manga. So if you're thinking you can just go from the anime to the plot you are in the manga, it's not going to really work out that well. You'd be a little confused. There's some elements there that they didn't fully explain all the way, so you kind of got to backtrack a little bit. Or if you haven't seen the series at all, check it out. It is actually a really fun series about basically rollerblading. You know, it's rollerblade races on
Rollerblades, I do that.
in in streets, skate parks, abandoned skate parks,
That's
abandoned
me.
warehouses.
That's this guy.
So it's pretty fucking wild. It's all these people that use their different acrobatics, or later on you'll find out that they can even use some types of abilities that allow them to skate in more unique ways. Like one guy can grind on wind, and
Oh yeah, I remember that.
on a wind pressure that's strong enough to cut through rock. He can grind on that, and by grinding on it, he can also ride it. Which I know that sounds weird. It's like normally when you grind on something, you kind of go somewhere rather than go. And I'm just like, all right, grinding and
Yeah, don't you know that's how it works, Hugh? Trust me. Trust me. I inline skate, and that being said, that's 100% science.
So yeah, it's a lot of fun. You get to meet a lot of. There's actually a lot of cool characters. It's got a lot of surprising amount of action inside of it. There's even one skater that kind of goes around damn near killing people, and that's kind of the guy that the main character ends up becoming friends with and can ride on his wind blades of death.
They become boys.
They become boys. By the way, he's also a Sharky boy. Got those shark teeth. What's up?
Oh God, speaking of shark teeth, we'll get into that
Shark
later.
teeth. We'll get into
Gang,
that later.
gang.
But yeah, Shark boys.
Shark boy.
Shark boy gang. Go ahead in the comments, list your favorite Shark boy from any anime or manga. And you know what we mean by Shark boy. That one character that just for some fucking reason, their teeth are just sharp as fuck all the way around. They don't have molars. They don't have grinders. It's just canines all the way through.
What's the reason?
We don't fucking know.
Well, they got it.
They got it. Guess
Oh,
what?
No.
If you think they have it, they got it. If you don't think they got it, they got it.
Very true. They do got it. So that was got it. I never understood that because sometimes you'll, especially when you see them as a kid and they don't have it, and then
They just
time
develop
skip and all of a sudden they have
shark
it.
teeth. It's like,
Shark teeth. What happened to you? Did you do that to yourself? Like, I mean, up to you. You're a grown up now, so.
you want to have sharp ass teeth all the way around. That's fine, but is that really something you did necessarily?
Like, do you think that's more efficient in regards to actually eating? Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe there's some science towards it.
I don't know. Maybe because some people just really like to eat meat more, so they're like, I want to be able to grind that. Get the fuck out of here, you goddamn net.
I wonder why he's here.
I don't know.
Maybe, you know. Right there now. Be careful not to just smack the shit out of you.
Yeah. Anyways.
Huh.
But yeah. Check out Air Gear because it actually is a really fun manga to read. Going back through it was really nice, especially since the anime decided to leave off on a very confusing, not even confusing, it just
very blunt ending.
It was just where they ended it. Just left you with way too many questions.
You're still like, I still have more to ask. Just like
It left
a
you with
certain
way
series.
too many. It left you way too many questions. There was so many different types of organizations that were involved that they just didn't explain. The whole contest nonsense, but in the manga they did a lot better job of actually going through the story and even getting so far into it to the point where it's like they're basically racing up in the clouds, like.
And it's
in
not
the
like,
heavens
and it's
above.
not like,
kinda
and it's
nuts.
like, I remember you were telling me, it's not like it was like perfect way to wrap things up, but it was like still
It was
way better.
It was way better. It's like, yeah, I'm still a little confused. I get it though. You know, he became kind of one of the best, and it's
Anime stuff, you
you
know.
know, anime logic. But it's just, and there's still some questions you might have about like some of the organizations, some of their reasonings behind it, or like even like just trying to figure, or just trying to really figure out the main hierarchy of this skating
Yeah.
world. Because at first you think you understand it because they kind of do explain it in the beginning phase, but then you get off into like when you get above the clouds and then it's like, okay, now I'm all completely lost. So
Yeah.
are you racing gods, angels, demons? What the fuck? But yeah,
The answer is yes.
the
They're all
manga
above.
definitely the manga definitely takes you off to just a place you never thought you'd get to in rollerblade street racing. That's right. Just in
Angels,
case,
gods.
just in case you forgot.
Rollerblading,
Rollerblading,
street racing, and don't
street
forget the
racing.
gods, demons, and angels. Don't forget about them. They are a very key factor.
No. It's just a manga about rollerblading in the streets, and every now and then you see a titty. Take it away, Alex.
All right, moving a great transition period to, of course, promote 3 reasons not to watch One Punch Man. Yes, that is a video that I uploaded yesterday.
Not to watch or to watch?
Not to watch.
Okay.
Because I did already 2 watch last week.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, because
Make sure to watch that.
Yeah, funny thing is, I'm saying it as something I uploaded yesterday, even though we're technically recording this way before that even comes out, and before I even actually did all the work for it anyway. But
semantics.
yeah, you guys, y'all see it before this one anyway. So,
But
whatever.
go ahead, make sure you check out 3 reasons not to watch One Punch Man. If you don't, then there's going to be an online article about 3 reasons not to watch your death.
I don't think that makes much sense, Kylie. I could. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. I got it. I'm sorry. Yes, Quincyfer?
I will end your whole career.
Oh no. But
How will I do that? I'll smash your important camera.
no.
Then how will you record videos on an iPhone? Ha! You'll look trashy.
Oh no.
You'll just be another weirdo with a phone
Not another weirdo with a phone.
creating vlogs.
I could probably just buy another camera. I actually wanted to buy another camera.
So yeah, go ahead and check out 3 reasons not to watch One Punch Man.
And also,
And just remember,
let me put the
it's-
preface
it's
that-
all in fairness. Okay, we both really love One Punch Man.
Love it.
All right, I'm still waiting for season 3 to come out. In literally both aspects of the manga is kind of within season 3. Like the actual manga itself is kind of within season 3. It's like building it up.
yeah.
But for those of us who are, tried and true warriors, we actually read the real One Punch Man manga.
It's a tough. Like once you
Man,
get-
that shit gets deep.
Yeah, no, it's far.
It's far.
Basically, the manga artist that would say, "Hey, man, I'll draw this for you."
Yeah, no, literally.
he's catching up right now. He's busy working on catching up with
Yeah, I
his
know.
style. So like he's within third season, while One is just like, "Hey, I'm on season 6, bro. You want me to stop?"
So you want me to slow down, or it's like, how far are you? Well, where are you at? Well, I just finished drawing Orochimaru, and all the the battle that goes on between him and Saitama. Oh.
Oh.
So you mean the Monster Association still around? Still.
Still around. Wait a minute. What do you mean by that? Oh, nothing.
What do you mean by that? Nothing.
Oh.
I'll send you the next chapter so you can start working on it. How many chapters are you ahead? Oh, I'll send you the next chapter so you can start working on it.
Just like 29 told JK whenever they uploaded A chapter you knew it was a chapter.
It was a chapter.
It was a goddamn chapter.
You didn't go and click on 29 JK thinking like,
Oh, okay.
all right.
What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, Saitama. Yes. Sorry, there were technical difficulties because I forgot to make space in the memory card again.
It's all good. These things happen. You know, we're professionals. It's okay. We make mistakes.
Yeah, no,
too.
I blame my crew.
You know what? I blame our crew too.
Yeah, guys, come on, step your game up.
Yeah, step your fucking game up.
Or you're fired.
Especially you, Chris. You know, fucking
yeah,
looking
honestly,
at me.
I'm real. Like,
fucking interns.
why do we still have Chris?
I don't know, man.
Like,
hate interns.
yeah.
I really hate interns.
The only one that's good is Jessica.
Name your least favorite intern in the comments down below.
Only Jessica's my favorite. She hasn't messed up
she's
yet.
So sweet.
She also brought me cookies the other day. It made me feel warm and fuzzy.
By the way, none of these people were actually real. If we were to give you a pan shot of this,
you would just see nothing.
You'd see nothing
with
at
the
all.
roof and then just skyline and buildings.
Leave a comment if you're actually fooled by that.
Thank you for making interaction be very prudent on this channel. Leave a comment if you agree with this.
Hey, you know what?
It's good. You got to interact with the audience.
You got to interact, man. You know, they come, they want to see.
You know what I want them to do?
People talk about anime, and
I almost want to set up a laugh track and like an audience bullshit. Every time we say something funny, every time we make a joke, I'll just make sure we pause.
Do we laugh hard enough?
And then
when we do something funny.
I don't know what you're talking about. We never laugh. Because we're stone cold killers.
Cold.
We're stone cold killers.
It's
David Johnson! Oh yeah, Saitama. Right, that's what we're talking about.
Yes.
Being behind and all that. But yeah, once again, go check out 3 reasons not to watch One Punch Man. And once again, we love One Punch Man. I'm only doing this because it's part of Anime of the Month regiment, and I have to, I can't
gotta be fair, you bunch of dicks.
I can't always just keep sucking dick to every show that exists. Will I?
Maybe.
Probably, but
that's my choice.
Yeah, this is like, but right now I thought it'd be kind of interesting to have something that's negative, but not mean-spirited. You know what I mean? There's a lot of negative reviews on like certain shows, and they're just so mean-spirited. It's not like they're really aiming to be just, sometimes they're being, objective as much as possible, but to make it seem not so robotic, they'll add their own, flair or their own personality, and it just comes off as kind of mean-spirited a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not trying to be mean-spirited. It's
like, I like One Punch Man, and you gotta admit, every show has a couple of problems. Every show.
Yeah.
I've never met a perfect show yet. I've seen a lot of shows where I'm like, oh, I love the hell out of this show. It's one of my favorite. But I will never say that it's perfect. Shoot, I love Dragon Ball series as a whole. It's lit. Is there something wrong with Super? Yes. Something wrong with goddamn GT? Goddamn. The only thing cool about GT, honestly, was I like the baby arc and the Omega Shenron arc. That was cool. But then again, the show is terrible. There's a lot of things there that's good and bad all over Dragon Ball. The only thing I hate the most about the Dragon Ball series is the fan base. The fan base makes me ashamed to be a fan of Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Like, go to any comment section of almost any Dragon Ball video.
It's the most toxic environment
and it's
you could
just
ever walk
like,
into.
Jesus Christ. You'll see arguments on the dumbest shit.
You might as well just go ahead and just go on to Twitter, follow Trump, and then on every single one of his feeds, you heart it, you post in the comments, love this, liked it, keep doing what you're doing, and then just let the toxicity of the internet come flowing the hate down your throat. You might as well just do that.
Like, because, like, I understand when people don't like, I'm like, we're going to make sure to avoid not going too political and all that, but I understand people don't like him.
No,
I understand people who, who also, like him. But it's just like, but the thing is, I know what you're saying. But it's just like
extremity. It's like,
yeah, where it's like,
really like Dragon Ball Z, you say one bad thing about it, and
You're,
everybody comes crashing down.
Yep, exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
It's
like that.
You decided you liked Trump. You say one good thing about him, everybody will come crashing down.
You're canceled, don't you know? Like, what's it called? I think like.
So it's just
it's like can't you guys just like maybe sometimes I have to admit, he hits it out the park. Sometimes he does something stupid. Sometimes he does something great.
So let me say
That's
something.
just how it is. That's real life.
Is he great? Is he a good president? Not really.
Well, he's okay. Like he's not the worst.
You know, he's not doing.
He's not the best.
But at the
he's
same,
he's
and
alright.
And then on the same side, is Dragon Ball Z a good anime? Yeah, it's a decent anime. The overall storyline makes no fucking sense.
It really doesn't.
Literally, if you the creator himself has even admitted that he literally is just
doing
bored and just doing whatever.
He's just doing it for fun.
He's just he's not. There's no story. There's no actual storyline. It's just.
I want to see these people fight.
You know, I'm gonna have these two guys fight, and I don't know. I don't know who I want the winner to be yet. I'm gonna see. I really want to kill Goku, but
Someone did that.
fans
didn't
for
work.
some reason really like him. I'm gonna kill him one day though.
One day I'm gonna kill him for good.
You know he's waiting to.
He's waiting
to
for
just
that. Just
take Goku off for good.
too much black hair.
Too much black hair. Gohan still has short hair. At least that's easy to deal with, and he stays wearing that short hair.
Yeah, I'm right. He does.
Goku.
He has that big black hair, man.
And unfortunately for him, originally, you know, Akira Toriyama could just change it, but unfortunately, he can't just change it because, not canonically, Saiyan's hair stays exactly the same way from birth to death.
Yep. He accidentally. No, this is when he was young.
Without the exception of, mustaches.
Yeah.
And
like
facial and
because remember,
beards.
this is when he was young, so he was like able to shade. He didn't mind shading all that in, and then
Yeah.
he didn't mind doing it when he was young, and then he got older, and he's like, oh, I'm tired of shading all this black. Can I give him a haircut? Should I give him a haircut? And then just like,
I could just kill one of them.
or I can just kill one off. That's less black hair I gotta shade in.
I could kill one of them. What if I make Nappa the main protagonist? I mean, he's still a Saiyan. He can go Super Saiyan. He's just, there ain't nothing to worry about shading in any black.
If I keep him Super Saiyan, that's less work. Why you think goddamn Super Saiyan got Super Saiyan's blue? You don't gotta shade at all.
Why do you think Ultra Instinct is white? Don't gotta shade that shit at all.
Who's shading that? Not me.
Not me. Why do you think Beerus is purple? Ain't you gotta shade that shit at all.
Nope. And if I do shade it, it's very light.
Literally, you look at most of the Dragon Ball Z universe. It's all a bunch of bright colors because Akira Toriyama was like, I ain't trying to shade shit. I ain't trying to color nothing in.
He killed Yamcha off quick for a reason, boy.
That hair was way too long. That hair had to go.
He's like, I gotta get rid of this hair. Oh, you gonna give him a haircut? Oh, oops.
You gonna give him a haircut? Something like that. Cyberman.
No, he blew him up first, and it was already too late. He already drew him being blown up, and he's like, oh, I didn't think of that.
It's like, you gonna give him a haircut?
I guess I'll apply that idea to Gohan after this.
That's a really good idea. I think I'll do that to Gohan. What about Yamcha? Well, unless you can stop production, which happened yesterday. I don't think you can. By the way, that's coming on at 9 tonight, so.
Oh, whoops.
I guess Yamcha's. What about Yamcha?
What about Yamcha?
Yep.
The mini characters are, what about this guy?
And then, did I just get hit by a bowl cut?
Damn right he did. Ah, God. But yes, once again, we like One Punch Man.
It is a very beautiful series. It is an awesome manga. And if you're not reading the one version of it, I'm not saying that you're weak. I'm just trying to say you're not quite at the level that I'm at. Again, it's not that you're weak, but
it's just that he's much stronger. No, it's like Krillin. Don't worry, it's Krillin syndrome, basically. Krillin, not that weak.
Not that weak.
The strongest human.
There's just a lot of stronger.
There's just you got Saiyans and gods. he's just vibing. He beat Gohan in Super.
So some of you just check out manga. Some of us dive deeper into manga. And then I know there's even that guy who's above me that reads the light novels. That's right. Y'all didn't know, but behind every manga, there's just a regular ass book.
Yep.
No pictures, just reading.
You're like a normie.
You think I'm gonna do that? No, I'm too lazy to read that much. Let me tell you something. 29 to JK was a great series, but the wall of text. If it wasn't so captivating, that wall of text probably would have made me quit.
No, it's funny what's funny about 29 to JK? It made me able to now read long text messages.
Yeah.
I used to not ever read long text messages. I would just skip them and be like, "What? That's crazy," and that's it. But
What?
now after
That's
29
wild.
to JK, I see like a wall of text
Man,
someone
I
sends
feel
me, and
you.
I'm like, I can actually now read it and not be like, "What the fuck did you just send me?"
What fucking doctorate did you just send? Is this your final thesis?
Yeah, but 29 to JK, since it was such a masterpiece in literature and artistry, it just, now I can read.
Now I can read and have patience for it.
Yeah, it was one of those things where we were like, I remember the first chapter, 50-something pages? We were like, oh, okay, that's normal for first chapters.
For the first chapter.
Yeah.
Second page, it was like
So, second chapter.
second chapter. Fucking. It was like
40
it was
or
like, it was
something?
like 48. It's like that's
Oh, that's unusual, but no,
That's a
it's still
little
the beginning.
unusual, but yeah,
Still the beginning. Sometimes they put a lot there just so, you know.
chapter 3, 57.
You went up?
You went up. You went up. That's not normal.
What was the lowest amount, like 28?
I think the lowest was like 28 or 27.
Yeah.
That was the lowest, and that's pretty normal.
That's
20 to 20, almost hitting 30 is almost
The
like
average.
the normal to maximum average for most manga. 29 to JK was like,
That's not the average page for each chapter.
it's like 29 to JK was like, you're gonna be reading for a minute.
Oh, did you say you want to read?
Hey, you said you want to read, right? I mean, for a little bit.
Oh, a little bit.
A little bit.
You funny.
Ah! You
Oh,
didn't have to hit me that hard with it.
that was just the first chapter.
That was just the first chapter. What about the other ones? Bring in the truck!
The what? No,
The
the
what?
funny thing is, when he uploaded quick.
Oh, dear God.
And the thing is, he uploaded quick. He got his things uploaded quickly. And sometimes you get 2 chapters
And they were
a day,
thick
and
as
they be
fuck.
thick, and you be like,
You get
were
one
you
chapter
backlogged?
that's like 45 pages, and then the next one's 53 pages. It's like, how did you get the first one to be less than the second one? Normally, it's the first one you put out has more in the second one. 29 JK was like,
Yeah, you're gonna read.
you're gonna fucking read.
You're gonna learn how to read today.
Let me tell you something. If you didn't think you were gonna read, you're wrong.
That's where you messed up.
You thought wrong today.
Ah, perfect. All right, we should move on to the next portion.
The manga.
No, anime.
Anime.
We just talked about manga first.
I know what we're doing. This Knob Creek whiskey doesn't know what it's talking about.
I don't know why I pay Quincy to be here. Why do I have you on my payroll?
You don't have me on your payroll.
Can't let these people know I'm abusing my employees.
I'm not your employee either.
Thanks for being a guest star on my show.
I'm not your guest star.
We should actually have some guests.
At one point in time.
Yeah, one day.
One day, you know, when it's
When we have to have a place.
and when people feel, I mean, we're almost there. You know?
Yeah. Once we have a place, and then we actually can actually build like a little setup and actually invite people, I think it'd be good. You know.
I almost forgot what I was going to talk about for anime, but then I remembered.
No, I remember. I already remember too for you.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I'm not gonna forget. I'm gonna go first because that thing is way cooler than what I'm gonna talk about. And, and what I'm gonna talk about is, let me see, I wrote it down. Taisho Baseball Girls. All right, I'm gonna let you know right now. From the jump, one of my least favorite sports of all time is baseball. Why? Because it's boring as all hell. Is it cool that they can hit a ball that I can't see? And sometimes when I watch TV and I see them throw the ball, I sometimes see them miss, but the ball is still going. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm amazed by baseball because of how much skill it takes to hit a ball moving over 100 miles per hour and then hit it with a piece of wood.
The fact that someone's throwing it at over 90 to 100 miles per hour, it's like, I
Yeah,
didn't know you
that
can throw
is-
something that fast.
Yeah, that's actually really cool. But I still find the sport boring. It's like, it's fun. I find it fun to play. of course.
I mean, a baseball is like half as fast as a bullet.
Yeah, basically. That's why gloves are a big deal, because that's gonna hurt a bit. You ever catch a baseball without gloves before?
I haven't, but
And
that one guy who said that reporter did, no problem. He just, so yeah, just saved her fucking life. Tell you what, didn't even have to really look that much. He just,
Yeah,
there we go.
That man has some hands of steel. I remember that. I remember they're like,
Remember that? The reporter even ducked, and he's just like, what are you ducking for? It's
I already
just a
caught
baseball. I already caught it. Calm the
it's
fuck
just,
down.
it's just a baseball. Like, bitch.
It's just a baseball. That would have knocked her ass
That
out,
would've
sent
knocked
her to
out.
the hospital. She has a concussion for at least 2 weeks.
And think about it. Remember, the strongest hit you can ever take is the one you don't see coming.
Yeah.
That's what Hajime no Ippo taught me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how do you knock someone out? Hit someone without them even knowing it.
Yeah.
Most likely, because they're not ready for it. They don't get their teeth. They're not prepared.
There's nothing. There's no defense.
That's the strongest hit you can ever get on someone.
Yep.
One where they don't see it coming. That's why the whole knockout challenge happened a few years back, which I think was the most horrendous thing that ever happened, where people would just knock out random people on the street.
Yeah.
And it was just like, and they would just knock them unconscious. And it was just like, one, that's highly unsafe, and they could actually like either injure or kill people because they weren't prepared for it. The way they fall isn't, in the best way at all. And sometimes, especially it'd be like at 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So they're just getting off of work. So they'd be tired as fuck
and they
already.
get knocked the fuck out.
And they get knocked out without any idea what's happening, which resulted in a lot of injury. So I thought when I was happening, I thought that was the worst thing. And I hope karma bit those people in the ass.
Probably did.
I really hope so.
I mean, you actually, there was a few people that did try that challenge, and they themselves got knocked out just because they.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just roll up on people, man. You never know who you're gonna fuck with. You roll up on somebody thinking, okay, all I gotta do is get this challenge done. Next thing you know, you're the one fucking folded like an omelet on the concrete.
And then
looking pitiful.
And it's recorded by your homies.
Your homie's now gonna roast you for the rest of your life talking
about it.
Remember that time you tried to do the knockout challenge, get your ass knocked out.
You can't even hit on a girl anymore because now it's recorded on the internet. Now they have your face all over the place. So
Are
not
you that
only
guy who tried to knock somebody out and got knocked out?
And so
nah, I don't want to be with you. How are you gonna protect me from other people?
It's like not only are you a punk ass bitch for doing it to someone who is not even paying attention and who's like just got off of work and all that, but so you're already a coward by default.
I made this drink a little stronger than I needed to.
Oh God! But
all good though.
Anyway, let me go back to Taisho baseball. I forgot. That's what we're talking about. Baseball. I got distracted.
You need to catch up, my man. I'm halfway through this.
I gotta go places, man.
I'm basically at like my second drink.
Yeah. Hey, man. I'm taking my time. I got work.
Yeah. It's supposed to be the Nomikai podcast, the drinky drunk talk. So get the drinky drinking. You talking talker.
Yes, sir.
We're recording over here.
Anyway, Taisha Baseball Girls. It's actually really cool. It takes a twist of
I showed him.
the time era that this actually takes place in is, I believe, the 1940s to 50s. You can tell based off the girls' uniforms that they're in old freaking times. And basically, they start a girls' baseball team in their high school, or is it middle school? It's one of the two. And the thing about it is, of course, it's not socially acceptable in Japan at that time era. There were those like girls playing sports. Ugh. These will be doing flower arrangement and tea shit. The fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
Which is the norm. It was cool. I didn't see a
Old
big
school.
deal. It's not a big deal. I look at time era for a perspective of that, and I'm thinking, yeah, let's be real. If I was in that time era, I'd probably be thinking the same shit.
Hey, it's what I was taught.
Yeah.
That's what they were all taught.
Yep. It's whatever. So, and apparently the reason why, the girl who started the club is because she didn't really want to, because her fiance was just like, the way my wham is going to be this way. And she was just like, oh, you can't tell me what to do. I'm an independent whammon. And you were just like, ugh.
Why does it sound like a train is going by?
Because it is a train.
We don't have tracks around this son bitch.
And? See? You think Are y'all boys?
Fuck. Damn.
Y'all done? Y'all had a good convo?
Good. Y'all done? You good?
Okay.
Chilling?
So it's a good anime to watch. I've watched it at least twice so far.
It's fucking Chris's fault. I just know it.
It's Chris's fault.
It's fucking Chris's fault. This is why we shouldn't have fucking hired him.
I wanted to give him a chance because honestly,
I don't give a damn if he's your sister's boyfriend, okay? Fuck Chris. Fucking hate Chris.
no, it's funny you say that because my sister did date a guy named Chris like
There you go.
a while
I'm a
ago.
fucking psychic.
Which is funny. Just a while ago, she did date a guy named Chris. It was like a while. Like when I mean a while ago, I mean like middle school.
There we go. Perfect.
That's
that
funny.
works.
That's
It's
funny.
just older. It's just an old enough name to make it so that it's usable for content. But I know even if she sees it, which she probably won't, she won't give a damn.
No one watches my content in my family.
Except for like maybe your brother for
No.
whatever reason.
Nope.
Because I've seen him in like just the most random comments of like your YouTube. I'm like, what?
Like not my YouTube, my Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah, your Instagram too. But it's like I know I've seen. I think I saw one comment of his inside of one of our.
One of our podcasts?
No, one of our in some video. I can't remember which one.
It wasn't the fucking thug one, was it? Because that one makes sense. He's in it.
I don't know.
It depends if he's in it. If he's in it, he'll see it.
Huh? Narcissistic. He likes to watch himself. Fucking loser.
Damn. It's not like he's gonna see this anyway. No one in my family supports my content. You crazy?
My family's all for it. My dad's like, why haven't y'all sent me the link? I've sent you the link. I know Alex has sent you the link. He's like, well, send me another one. I mean, I was like, I sent you the link, Dad. We sent it to you like 2-3 times.
Check the phone. It's there.
It's there. I sent it. He sent it. I just sent you another one. I sent it on our last Nomikai podcast yesterday.
Oh, I was supposed to do, but I forgot.
Yeah,
I forgot.
I
But
sent him, but it's like, hey man, you gotta get it. You were yeah.
he's into it.
He into it. See, my parents full support. Yeah, they full support that shit. They're like, yeah, let's watch it.
It's because my stuff is like anime stuff, and
Yeah.
no one likes anime stuff.
No, a lot of people like anime stuff. It's just that we're trying to be that bridge that makes it so that the normal people can at least give anime a try. They can at least walk across the bridge and not feel like it's gonna crumble down behind them. Like, yeah, nah, you can't go back. Nope,
Once-
it's just more.
Once you're here, this is it.
It's like, yeah, no, and then they can walk over and be like, oh, okay, that was kind of cool, and then they can walk back if they want to. Like, yeah, I checked out out some anime before, some manga.
Yeah, that's why I did actually One Punch Man for Anime of the Month because it's one of the perfect entry level anime where like typically
really
a
is.
lot of people like it. Even if they don't like anime, they like One Punch Man.
You know, the other cool thing about One Punch Man too, that it doesn't really portray as
Wait,
much in other anime.
Give me a second real quick. Watch Taisho Basketball Girls. It's actually good. They actually build a baseball team based off of things that like everyone's actually good at, and it's actually really, I thought it was really actually interesting that they did that kind of concept for that show, and you know it's girl power. So like, look, I care about my women. See, I'm not a misogynist. I swear.
So you say.
Yeah, supposedly, but
As you may claim.
it's a short watch too. It's literally 12 episodes. You get to see them get world starred by a couple of elementary school kids in baseball, and it's hilarious. But then they got good enough where they beat them, and you're just like, wow, this is kind of pathetic, but it's also kind of cool. And then when they do their first baseball game against an actual baseball team, in middle school or high school, or the fuck grade they're in, like they actually do pretty damn well. I'm not gonna spoil what happens at the end. But it's a sports anime, so it has a typical ending you expect.
That was a really hot breeze. Did you feel that?
Yeah, that was warm.
I was like, that was
a warm guzzle.
I was like, huh. I felt the wind blowing. I was like, that did not make me feel cool at all.
But yeah, check it out. I think you'll like it. Short watch, doesn't take that much time. And honestly, the drama that's in there isn't that annoying. And it's kind of cool that they use baseball out of all things. It actually made me like baseball a little bit more. And it's coming from a guy who just doesn't like baseball. I like playing it, but I hate watching it.
You know what's fun? It's actually fun to go to a baseball game, just because it's the crowd.
It's the people. The people.
It's like going to a bar,
That's
a very expensive bar, mind you, because a beer's like fucking $12.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous. Seriously, baseball stadiums. How much money do you need to make? You already make hundreds of dollars off of tickets off of thousands of people.
Hey, man.
Why do you need to make $12 to $14 a beverage?
There's probably something with the.
And then $9 to $12
Hey, man.
a hot dog.
Hey, man. Those lights, they expensive.
That's
Them lights.
bullshit.
And that water running. Oh, yeah, man. That's expensive to have.
That is bull.
You see how big them lights are, Q?
Shit.
They're expensive to pay off. They keep them on for a long time, too.
That's bullshit.
You know they ain't conserving them lights. Someone's got to pay them light bills, so they use hot dogs and beer.
That's bullshit.
Funny thing is, like,
that's why that's why if you're ever going to a game, tailgate. It's the best thing ever. Literally, tailgate. Bring some brew. Bring whatever you want. You can bring hard liquor. You can bring fucking White Claws. You can bring beer, and then have somebody else bring a grill, some sausages, some hamburgers.
eat it all up before you go in.
You know, before the
Go
game
in there
starts,
hammered.
Go in there fucking lit. Because guess what? They don't care if you go in lit.
Woo, I can confirm this.
They don't give a damn if you go in lit. They just care to make sure you have a ticket.
Actually, I remember the first time I went to a baseball game was actually when I first checked in at San Diego. Because I remember it was the same weekend I first saw you again after I got stationed there.
Oh yeah.
That was a hell of a good weekend. I'll let you know that was the best weekend of like my life. Where it was just we checked in and we were like, "Hey man, let's go. You want to go check out some of the malls there nearby?" I was like, "Let's go, Nick." So we go, we check it out. Someone's just like, "Oh, you're gonna go to downtown?" Or like, "Oh, we weren't planning on it, but hey, we got all day. Shoot, you want to go? Let's do it." We go down there. We're like, "Man, what's all these people walking in the street getting in their way? Whatever, man. What's going on?" And it's just like we see people dressed up as like, you know, in the Dodgers and the whatever. Like, "Oh, is it a baseball game today? You want to go check it out?" "Yeah, sure. Why not?" We go. We checked it out. Had a good time. Bought some hot dogs. Some, you know. I couldn't have a beer yet, so I didn't buy a beer. You know, I was just like, "Yeah, there we go." Had a good time. Spent, you know, we like, woo, hit on a chick, got curved. It was a good time.
Hit on a chick, got curved.
And, you know, we got out. I was like, "Man, next time I'm taking you to Hollywood, bro. That shit is wow." I got a homie that lives up there. He's like, "Shit, why don't we go tonight?" I was like, "Bet, bitch." Head back to base, grab our clothes so we could change, head straight over here. By the time we got here, it was 6 o'clock in the morning. And then we were like, we need to kill time because I know he ain't awake yet.
Yep. I'm not awake at 6. I'm usually asleep 2 hours before that.
Yep, and I think you were actually were you working or were you off that day? Were you off?
I don't remember.
You were either working in the morning.
I wasn't managerial at that time, so
No.
I probably would have been working in the morning if I was doing like buttoning or
No, you weren't. No, remember. This was 2000.
pie hole.
Yeah, this was like 2015.
Oh, Starbucks.
Yeah, this is 2015 still. So
Oh, I hate Starbucks.
that's his favorite place to work.
Fucking hate Starbucks.
That's his favorite. He loved it.
Let me tell you how much I hate Starbucks. Okay, this is gonna be really quick so that we can continue on.
Onto your anime.
So that we can get through this. But here's how much I hate Starbucks. After I quit working there, I had literally not. Yeah, I have not stepped foot into a standalone Starbucks in about.
Wait, that was like what, 2016?
I'm gonna say about 3 to 4 years now. Yeah, about 3 to 4 years I have not walked to another Starbucks. And the only reason why I actually did walk into one, which was like maybe a year or two back, was because my mom wanted to see if they still had the color changing mugs that were based off of the temperature of the cup.
Yeah.
And I went in to check, they didn't have it, and then I left. That was literally all I went to Starbucks for.
And remember, mom is queen.
So
we do things for the mom.
I don't mind running an errand, but at the same time, I don't go to Starbucks anymore.
He doesn't.
I hate it. I honestly hate Starbucks. It's disgusting. Perfectly fine if you guys want to go to it. I'm just saying, you know, as far as I worked there, and I literally watch you people basically kill yourselves with sugar, and it's perfectly fine if you want to do it. Go do your thing. You know, I'm drinking, you know, root beer, so I obviously enjoy my sugar content as well.
I just want some 9 pumps of caramel.
It's just ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. I don't know why people eat cake pops.
I don't like them. I
hate
had
'em.
one, and I was just like,
hate 'em. They're so. It's disgusting. It's like
it's
really.
the icing that just kills it for me.
It's like really. So what you mean to tell me is that you want to eat a processed ball of cake batter surrounded by almost an inch thick layer of frosting?
Yes, cute.
That's what you want in your body?
Damn right.
Fuck it. You know what? Do it. Do
Thank
it.
you, Albert.
You want that much sugar in you? Do it. Fine. I don't give a damn. Your clogged arteries, that's on you, my man. I'm just saying. I'd much rather take this every now and then than a daily cake pop. Just saying.
Well, you don't want to have a daily cake pop, you know? Have like maybe 2 whenever you want to spoil yourself.
Dude, I used to get so happy when it came to closing time and we had those cake pops that didn't make it. They were expired, so I had to throw them away. I threw them away every single time. I didn't give them out. I didn't take them home. I threw that shit away. I used to play with them. I used to push the fucking thing through the straw. Or peel apart the goddamn frosting to relieve the cake batter, which looks like some slimy, fucking greasy ball
I
of
don't want to know that, man. Come on.
When you touch it, it literally leaves grease on your fingers.
Yeah, no, yeah,
That's
no,
what's
I don't like
behind that icing, and you're eating it. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I first tried it. I did
I know
not
you
like
don't,
it.
I know you don't care, so.
Like what's it called? I remember like someone at work where I was stationed at, like, hey, I have one. You want one? I was just like, I guess I'll try it. I'm not really a cake guy anyway. You know this. So I was just like, all right, yeah. And I took a bite and I was like, He's like, you like it? I'm like, not really. I'm gonna finish it because you gave it to me, but I'm only, I'm not gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, no, the first time I had a cake pop, it hurt my stomach, literally.
Yeah, I didn't like it. It didn't feel right going down my body.
It didn't feel good at all.
It was like, And remember, I'm a man who likes Cinnabon. So, I kind of don't care about my well-being that much.
I think the other reason why I don't like Starbucks is the fact that, it's like, for a company, I get you want to make money. I get you're supposed to be there to provide to the customer, but the fact you're literally okay with basically giving people sugar poisoning is
damn right.
It's kind of fucked up. And not only people, but children. You know how many parents will buy 3 cake pops
for one kid?
For one goddamn kid? It's like,
hey, parents gotta be better parents.
It's like, you mean to tell me he can't have a candy bar, but you're gonna get him 3 birthday cake pops of strawberry icing and a fucking vanilla cake batter?
Well, Kinsey, don't you know the chocolate bar, it's the way it's processed by these companies is way worse than this cake pop.
And it's actually not.
That's
the funniest thing too, is that you can get a Hershey's chocolate bar and most of the ingredients is still chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
You get a cake pop and it's literally just sugar, preservatives, artificial flavors. There's nothing real in it. It's nothing real in it.
It just keeps getting worse and
worse. It gets worse and worse. So, yeah, that's why I don't go to Starbucks anymore. I haven't been there for years. You won't get me to go to it. You won't convince me to go to it. If you feel like you disagree with me, you can go ahead and put your comment you can put it in the comment section below. I won't be reading it. He will. He might tell me about it. He probably won't because he doesn't give a damn. So, your words might go unheeded. But, on to the next anime recommendation is I would recommend Initial D. Now, why would I recommend Initial D? Because
Drifty
Boys! Is a drifting street racing anime. It's also a manga, and they do also have a live-action movie. Now,
which is actually good.
It actually is a pretty good live-action movie, although they added some romance to it that, funny bone, wasn't really that much needed. Now, the name of the main character is Takumi Fujiwara, and this boy is quite literally just a delivery boy.
Yep, yes he is.
He is a delivery boy who works for his father's tofu shop. And when he goes on deliveries, he has to go through this mountain pass that has lots of turns.
Yeah, a lot of twisty turns and all that.
Little different twists. And so in order to get through that as fast as he can for being a delivery boy, because it's about time, and getting to make sure the food can get there before it gets cold.
Mm-hmm.
He had to get really good at driving. He had to drive most of his life, helping his dad with delivery. So he's 18 years old, and he's drifting through these mountains to get through them as fast as he could. And some of his friends realized how good he was at driving and decided, hey man, why don't you join Japanese illegal street racing? He joined it, decided, you know what? I actually like driving.
It's kind of fun.
And his next goal was to become the greatest drift racer ever.
And fun fact, actually the car that he drives is actually based on the original Drift King way back in, I think,
98, I think?
It was other than, I thought was it 88 or 98?
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. I'm actually on there right now.
Thank you. He's actually based off the original Drift King. At least his car is. And
Yeah,
yes,
so
98?
professional race car driver and pioneer of drifting, Kichi Tsuchiya helped with it. Let's see here. That would be. Okay.
What, sooner? Were you that wrong?
He would be. Oh God, when was his career? 1994. So
1994. Okay, yeah. And yeah, he's actually really cool too. You see interviews with him. He's actually a really rad dude.
Yeah, 1994. He was just born in 1956.
Woo!
Yeah.
He's an old guy now.
Which means he was drifting a lot for a 43-year-old man.
Damn right he was. He's keeping it real. But yeah, definitely continue on with Initial D.
But yeah, no, Initial D is a great anime to watch. Sorry, Ooh, my God, this whiskey. But it's a great anime to watch, man. If you want to see something that's just cool and epic, and it doesn't even you don't have to worry about shit like fan service, really any romantic aspect. It's literally just, hey, want to see two cars race? Yeah? Get the fuck over here.
It's like a better version of Fast and Furious, in my opinion.
A little bit.
Because Fast and Furious, it used to be about cars, which I thought was rad.
It's about cars and racing, and then they slowly got into like cars and drifting, and then they became cars and action, and then became action. But Initial D is just like it's about cars and racing.
We drifting, boys.
More importantly, drifting.
Yes,
and
sir. You know I like my drifting.
For a fun aspect too, for you guys to know, is this guy is so good at drifting, to the point where he could take a cup of water that is filled all the way to the lip, meaning he turns too rough or speeds up too hard and brakes too hard, that water is going to come spilling out. He drives so smoothly and his drifts are so nice that the water just swirls. It makes a perfect vortex in the middle of the cup as he's drifting, getting to his location. And when he stops, not a drop has left that cup. And you know why that cup's been there? Because his dad started to realize as he was going on deliveries, he came back faster and faster. And his dad was worried he'd get in an accident doing that. So he decided to do that so that he wouldn't get in an accident trying to get through the mountains as quickly as possible. So what did Takumi do? He learned to drift better. It's the one type of anime that you can literally watch somebody that's like, yeah, he's just a regular fucking guy.
Yeah, it's not like I have this perspective that I can see myself and I can see like 5 seconds in the future or some bullshit. Or
you wanna know how epic he is? Go ahead and watch Death Battle races between Stormtrooper,
Mario Kart,
Sonic, and Captain Falcon. Go ahead, watch that Death Battle race. I promise you, it's gonna be fun.
It's funny. It is funny. He's just doing drifty things, man.
He's just drifting. It's what he does.
Like, you hear Eurobeat, and
like, is that Eurobeat? Man.
Doing drifty things, man. Delivered and it was still hot. Doing drifty things, man.
Drifty boy, man. He's a drifty boy. If you hear Eurobeats and somebody drifting,
Just know that guy.
That's a man of culture right there.
Yo, he knows what he's doing.
He's seen Initial D.
Yeah, no, you know how much I love cars and like wanting to do drifting.
Oh yeah, speaking of, this guy's actually going to create a whole playlist that's going to involve Eurobeats, so that when he builds his drifting car, that's going to be the playlist every single time he goes off to drift.
Yep, when I go hit the track, I'm just going to put on some Eurobeats.
Put on some Eurobeats and start drifting.
And if people don't get it, then clearly they're peasants. That's just how it is.
That's just how it is.
I didn't want them to be. It's not like I want them to be peasants.
Listen, I don't want you to be a peasant, but you're a peasant. You're not a man of culture. She's not a woman of culture. It's okay. You two are meant for each other.
All right. That's enough chitter chatter. Let's dive into the details about Free. Now, because we're also coming up to the hour mark and whatever, and you know, obviously I had to reduce some time because of the you know, technical difficulties. But let's talk about Free for a little bit. Tell them, of course, what our initial thoughts of it was from what we've seen so far. We've only watched 5 episodes so far.
So we're halfway through.
And it's, well, at least of the first season. We're halfway through the first season.
Yeah.
But it's all right. So let's just get right into it. Let's you know, enough of this and let's get it over. You feel me?
I'm gonna make another drink, so.
Oh God, I really.
So yeah, dude. Free.
We are happy we started watching it.
Oh my God, it's such a beautiful work of swimming
And bromance.
and just.
And you know what? First, the thing is, we're okay with the fan service that's there. Like, you know,
Honestly.
I know
Oh,
it's to
hang
appeal
on.
to women.
Give me 1 second. Let me just.
Oh.
Hey. What's up? Alex and I just chilling. We filming Nomikai podcast before he goes to work. How you doing, baby? Also got more stuff too, so we're good to go. So when you get home, we'll be on the phone. What? I couldn't hear that. Oh, okay. They like cut out for some reason. How's work going, Princess? You want a little breaky break? How you doing, baby? Glad to hear that, Princess. I'll talk to you later, baby. Love you too, baby. Love you.
All right.
But yeah, Free, man.
Wait. Pause real quick. All right, continue.
Yeah, dude, Free. Fucking
It was a good start. It had
a good
some
start.
good bromance. I do like the bromance in there. The fan service is actually not that bad, and I'm comparing it to the typical fan service that exists, you know, that we're used to. You know, because you know, as dudes, we typically see a lot of fan service with the women. So this time we're now having fan service for the women, and it's not that bad, really. I see where the hentai comes from the jump of Free, but it's like it's once again, it's just like the series itself is actually still fun.
yeah, you really do see the moments inside of each episode where you're like, well, hentai was made here, hentai was made there. There's a lot of hentai made off of that. I'm pretty sure this entire season, I'm pretty sure this whole anime has hentai between each and every single one of these characters, and then there's also one that involves an orgy with all of them. And you know what? Go's the only one who's excluded.
Hey, it's Ko.
Go.
Ko.
Go.
Ko.
Go.
Ko.
Go.
Ko.
Go.
Call her what she wants to be called. Ko.
Go.
That was funny. That scene was funny. Ko.
Go.
Ko.
Go.
Ko.
Go.
Ko.
Go.
Go. God. That was funny. That was a funny scene.
He fucking Bugs Bunny there. I love that the Japanese know about Bugs Bunny.
They know the Bugs Bunny culture,
They
bro.
know the Bugs Bunny culture. See? Men of culture.
Men of culture,
Men
boy.
of culture, boy.
They understand.
The Japanese got culture.
They're
What do
beautiful.
you got? You got culture? Do you know about Japanese stuff? Guess what?
Let me know about it in the comments below.
Because I'm still trying to figure out why ketchup and Raptilia is so fucking funny.
I still don't get it.
I still don't fucking get it.
And it makes me
It
upset.
bothers me.
It's the one thing that
so
bothers
bad.
me.
Why is ketchup and Raptilia so funny? Please, somebody from Japan.
I'm gonna actually I know someone who's a little Japanese. I know a gal.
Hang on.
Maybe I can ask her.
Hang on. I'm just gonna.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
All right, but anywho, for just a basic review of what we've seen so far, at least from Free up to episode 5, the last thing we saw was Ray getting fucked by a storm in the middle of the ocean because he was practicing because he wanted to get really better at swimming. No, I gotta say right now, I like Ray's dynamic as a character because I thought he was gonna be just the over-the-top, serious, typical glasses-wearing anime boy. But no, he's really silly. and because he's how serious he is. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I like that. And I like that he's rather a hard worker. You know what I mean? He knows his weaknesses. He isn't the one that steps in front of everybody, but he knows them, and he tries to work on them. And I do appreciate that as a character. Haru is way funnier than I thought.
He's
This man
way funnier than
This
I
man
thought.
wants to just get in water. And when I mean get in water, it doesn't matter where. It doesn't mean in what. As long as there's water in that vicinity, he wants to go in it. And I love it. What are you doing?
Raputaria to ketchup ga naze konna ni omoshiroi no ka.
You asked him in Japanese.
Yeah, I'm
Just in
asking in
case.
Japanese. Why is Raptalia and ketchup so funny? Raputalia to ketchup ga naze konna ni omoshiroi no ka.
Let us know, please.
Please.
Gomen.
I had to look.
Wait, is Gomen the right one? Or is that?
Gomenasai is sorry.
Oh wait, no.
Gomen is sorry.
What's onegai?
Please.
Yeah,
Yeah,
onegai.
onegai.
Onegai shimasu.
Onegaishimasu. Onegai.
Onegai.
So yeah, Free, honestly,
What do you
is
think
a
so far?
really great anime.
So
You know,
far.
I've been really enjoying it.
The animation's really
The
good.
animation's really good. The
But that's like
fucking-
most sports anime.
Oh my god, Haru and what's his name?
Makoto? Rin?
Yeah, Rakota.
Makoto? The tall one?
No. No,
The
no, no,
shark
no.
teeth?
No. Glasses.
Oh, Ray.
Ray.
Yeah.
I like Ray.
Ray's great.
Ray's fucking great, dude.
The first thing we see him when he goes swimming, he does his calculations. So we're like, okay. Oh, he's doing the calculations thing. All right. And then he's just like, all right, cool. He does the dive, looks beautiful, and then he just flops. And it's hilarious.
He just drops. His
They
dive.
give you a
looks-
double take too, and it's freaking hilarious.
His dive was just so beautiful, and then to come entry, it was not beautiful. It was ugly. It turned very ugly that day.
And it turns out my dude can't swim in the first place. But he can do a mean butterfly stroke.
Which
It's weird.
is kind of weird. I mean, I guess butterfly requires a little bit more
Body motion.
body motion.
So it requires more muscle.
And it does no matter what you do, propel you forward. Because for some reason, this guy doesn't understand that when you kick, your legs are supposed to help push you forward and keep you elevated, while your arms are really the dividing factor between where you're using to drag your body through the water. So he couldn't understand those calculations for that. But when it comes to butterfly strokes,
He's got it
he
down.
got that. He's got that on point.
He's doing good. He's got butterfly strokes unlocked. He looks pretty damn good. Can't do any other thing else.
He's just too focused on beauty. He wants to swim like
Graciously.
Haru so bad,
He wants to.
just graciously.
Because he looks like a dolphin.
he kind of does it. Like
Yeah, because the way his body moves is like a dolphin.
He moves he goes through the water so quick. Just I was like, hey.
No, it's funny
Like,
when
Haru, it's too cold to be in the water. You gotta get out of there.
wait, no.
Oh,
they're
God.
like,
Wait,
wait,
hold on.
Haru, the water's way too cold. Wait, oh, looks like he's fine. Wait a minute, no, his lips are turning purple. Hey, you gotta get out of there. Turns in, starts swimming away. Hey.
Hey, someone get a net. A net? How else are we gonna catch him?
You're gonna jump in there. I'm not gonna jump in
Are you gonna jump in there? I'm not jumping in there. His lips turn purple. I'm not jumping in there.
Next episode, he sneezes. He's caught a cold from swimming in the damn.
And he blames it on someone's talking about me. It's probably because you swam in that cold water. I'm not a baby to the point where I get sick just from swimming.
Yeah, I'm not a baby.
I'm not a baby.
He's assumed before his water.
He's assumed for his water. He's not even assumed for his water.
He's assumed for anyone knowing his affection of water.
Yeah, he's assumed when people try to
Start commenting.
commenting on it on his water. Other than that, he loves water. He gets naked for water so fast. Like
He
like,
strips. No, he's not naked. He's just wearing a swimsuit at all times, just in case, because you never know when you're gonna need to get in water.
Like ladies, you know how your gamer boyfriend, you wish that those moments where you wore those you were wearing lingerie and you were hanging out and you were trying to surprise him. He was gaming and not really paying attention to you. But you know how you wish that the minute you came around that door, he basically just throw his controller at the TV and just jump on top of you? That's Haru for water. So, I'm just saying, either you need to become something that he's very passionate about.
And that's it. Yeah, or
That was kind of it.
because you say either. That means there's gonna be more than one.
Yeah, no, you gotta be something he's very passionate about. Because the thing is, I know women are like, well, shouldn't he be passionate about men? It's like, you don't understand, it's different.
It's
So
different.
the thing is, passion for career or an activity is not the same as passion for a person.
Yep, that's
All right?
true.
I
very
can't
true.
jump on top of you every single time that I want to, which is a lot of the times. But for a video game or for swimming, I can go into that shit anytime I want, as much as I want, for as long as I want.
No, and the
So
best
if you're
part is,
telling me that you can reach that level, which I don't think you can, I'm just sorry. That's like asking us to do it at the same time. We're not gonna be able to reach it. Come on, there's work, there's fucking activities outside of that.
and I'm gonna be real, like at the end of the day, the way it works for me is like you gotta get all right. If you want to get my attention, shit, dress as my favorite waifu from a goddamn anime. Don't have to make it sexy. Just dress up as them. You're gonna get my attention. It could be something as the full-on uniform of my girl Sakura from Nozaki-kun. Shit, I'm gonna turn my head like, hold up, you just says my what?
It's like shit. We've been together for years, and the best that you could say to me is, "I'm butt naked over here." I've seen you butt naked so many
I've
times.
seen you naked already.
We sleep naked. What do you want?
What do you want?
What do you want from me?
I seen you naked already.
I've
First time it was cool. Fourth time it was cool. 273. It's a norm.
it's regular. It's
I expect to see you naked sometime.
sometimes, and when I say I expect to see you naked,
It's not like
I'm walking in a room and
I'm
I'm
like,
thinking
naked.
you should be naked. No, it's more of, if you're naked, I'm not gonna be surprised.
it's just you just naked.
Oh look, you're naked. Look at that. That's not different.
That's a normal thing in my life. But yeah, so far we are thoroughly enjoying Free. We're going to, of course, continue watching it for sure, and definitely give an update on what we think so far again next time we finish season 1, I guess.
I will
So,
say the opening and the ending.
oh
theme songs.
yeah, let's just say,
Art.
Let's- yeah.
They
What's
make
your
no
rating?
sense.
What's the rating for at least the opening in regard of visual?
As far as visual for the opening, I give it probably like a 7.5.
7.5?
They give a good amount to what it is, but at the same time, you really do be looking at it like, what the fuck is this about?
No, that's a joke I always say every time an opening starts for this thing.
'Cause
I
it's
say,
like-
what are we watching again? What's this about again?
Like, is this about swimming? Is this about teenage boys going through adolescence and their puberty and their weird feelings for each other? I don't know what this is about anymore. You know, this could be some gay shit. Are you sure we're not watching hentai?
I mean, if we're down. Okay, but anyway,
What?
nothing. I
What?
give the visuals a solid 8 out of 10 because I just like the way they look, and you know, I like pretty colors. I'm a simple man. I like pretty colors. You like pretty colors?
I like pretty colors,
Yeah, I think they were actually really cool visuals. I thought it was kind of cool, the whole aspect of the ocean, because it's water in every scene, basically.
There's tons of water inside this
And
anime.
yeah, you kind of get ocean sick, the amount of water you see in this, this goddamn,
It's so much water,
there's
dude.
a lot of water.
Ridiculous.
All right, now as the song goes, what did you give the rating?
I give the rating same as I gave it last time, 8 out of 10. Is because it's like, it definitely is a bopper. It hits heavy. I feel though that, I don't know, I just feel like a lot of the different elements of it could have came in a little stronger.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like the singer could have came in probably a little, probably could have been a little bit,
That's why my rating was a 7 out of 10, because I felt like the singer should have went a little harder,
yeah.
I think. And also, I don't think it really matches the theme that well for the series. But then again, I should look up the translation for it. Maybe
I mean,
it'll
yeah,
explain.
we should look up a translation for it. But I mean, it's just one of those. I mean,
just
for me,
felt off.
it's just more of like,
for it.
there's just certain parts of the music elements that I personally might have changed around or made a little bit of difference. Like,
Mhm.
I probably would have amplified the bass
Yeah.
inside the song a little bit more.
It felt it felt like it was trying to be hard, but it was still going too soft.
That's why I was like, yeah, I probably would have amplified the bass a little bit more. I probably would have really put more like a kind of like an EQ on the on like the cymbal and snare strikes.
Oh yeah.
It's because for a metal song, you want that hard and heavy hit to come in.
Yeah.
And so like hearing a perfectly clear snare of that, it gets you going.
Yeah.
But since it's so soft and
I couldn't really get
the
pumped for it.
lyricist kind of comes in over it, it almost drowns it out. So
Yeah.
it's kind of one of those things where it's like the overall balancing of the track could have been better. But I do like the song. I personally would listen to it. It's a great song to listen to.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I think
would
it's
jam out to it.
Yeah, I think I would like listen to it honestly. Like I'll
And-
probably put it on my playlist eventually.
As far as the visuals for like the ending,
I thought
song goes?
I thought it was.
I'd probably give it about. I'd probably get about a 9 out of 10 just because it's
I
very
like it.
creative.
I like it, and it
like
does a good
it.
job at symbolism.
It does. It does a
It
really
did a
fucking
good
good
job.
job of symbolism,
I agree
especially
with 9 out of
using the right characters, you know?
Yeah, for what scenario they're doing for each of the symbolism in there.
And so it makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, where
And
like
so-
think about it, you're in a instead of seeing a bunch of water, you're in a literal desert,
You're in a desert,
and it's Haru out of all people
and you're following Haru, the guy who loves water more than anybody,
looking for an oasis.
who's looking for an oasis where he can just play in water freely. And he goes to all his friends, the people that he meets, who can't give him that water, only to find out that, you know, a rival / best friend from the past is the one who's hoarding all this water.
And remember, they do mention in episode 4, like he's like, "I'm not swimming for you." And he's like, "You're gonna swim for me."
It's like, you're gonna swim for me. It's like,
And it's just like, you know, another hentai scene being made right there. But
pretty sure in the hentai, what does that say? What did that say?
I didn't see it.
Did you see that message that popped up on the
I
screen?
saw it popped up, but I didn't see what it said.
Are we still recording?
It's still recording. Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
It's still recording. I just don't know what it said.
I don't know what it said. Maybe like low battery or something.
Yeah. So we should hurry up and. Oh yeah, low battery.
All
So
right.
let's wrap this up.
I mean, we're almost done anyway.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, other than that, we definitely did like it. Basically, good ending. I gave the song itself an ending also a 9 out of 10. I actually really like the ending thing.
Right.
I actually really like it. I think they actually conducted it really well,
It's really great.
and it's good.
I mean, if there is a better, the reason I only give it 9 out of 10 because I feel like there probably is another song out there that could have gone really well
Yeah.
to visualize it with the visuals that they had. But again, I need to see the translation. Maybe the translation
Yeah.
fits so well to the point where it's like, okay, never mind. That actually is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. So anywho, we're gonna cut things off before the camera dies. Let me see, what percent is it at? It's at, it's basically saying it's about to die. So, thanks for stopping by. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, cooking and milk. And next theme is gonna be musical or music anime and manga. Are you excited for that? I already got the 2 I want to talk about. I can't
When
wait.
did we start announcing themes?
Last week. Also, it gives
Fuckers are changing us.
do anything.
I know it's them. I blame the schools. I blame the public age. I blame the public education system
So yeah,
for my lack of English skills.
we will definitely dive into that.
I mean, it kind of is their fault that I didn't learn English that well. They should have taught me better.
Bastards. But anyway, please stop by next week. Watch 3 Reasons Not to Watch One Punch Man and all that cool stuff.
And I don't mean that. Miss Lanier, you were very lovely.
You're
I
still
don't
going.
I don't remember the other English teachers that I had because the ones from the actual Cobra Park
I don't.
or from the actual Cobra High.
I don't know any of their names actually. Now I'm thinking about
Exactly.
it.
The
Yeah.
only teacher that I really remember, Mr. Tahoe.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The fucking
Uh-huh.
Hawaiian math teacher.
Hey.
Dr. Tano.
The doctor. Dr. Tano.
Dr. Tano.
Anyway, yeah, we're gonna say bye before my
Oh,
camera dies.
And then Coach Salter.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. I did forget about him. And I remember Mrs. Peacock.
Mr. Peacock.
That's who I had for my gym. Anyway, bye.
Bye.
Bye before things die.